Not content with being the go-to name for anything ruthlessly quick or obsessively over-engineered, Bugatti is now staking a claim for a third adjective, over-complex. Okay, so maybe they already had a pretty decent handle on that one. Check out our deep dive on the Chiron here in case you've forgotten, but they seem to be hell-bent on driving that message home. How by 3D printing a brake caliper from titanium? When this news landed on our desk or, popped up in our email notifications, we thought that Bugatti had 3D printed a caterpillar. And, as amazing as a 3D printed Bugatti caterpillar would be, it was in fact a caliper. Also, we probably need to start getting more sleep. Moving on. As you'll know, 3D printing has been around for a good while now, but it usually relies on specific polymers or easily sintered metals, a complex term that means heat forming without melting. And you might have to consult a very clever person for this next part, but titanium is apparently quite difficult to manipulate in a 3D printer. Because science. Nevertheless, Bugatti, who should be the all-powerful and unbeatable antagonist in Cars 4, you can't beat him, Lightning, HES made from 3D printed titanium, and you're a stock car that sounds eerily like Owen Wilson, has found a way to do much science and 3D print titanium. Well, it's a titanium aluminium vanadium alloy. So, basically adamantium. And you could argue that's even more impressive. So, you'd imagine the new brake caliper is, in some way, better than what's gone before. And you, sir, mom, or however you self-identify, are correct. A single square millimeter, i.e., not a lot of this titan alu vanadium alloy can support 125 kilograms, quite a bit. Even so, the caliper, the biggest ever developed for a road car at 41 centimeters long, 21 centimeters wide and nearly 14 centimeters high, only weighs 2.9 kilos. Just for comparison, the Chiron's bespoke, forged aluminium units weigh nearly 5 kilos each. But couldn't Bugatti just mill a block of billet titanium, like they do with aluminium? That's a negative, good buddy. Titanium is quite strong. So strong, in fact, that Bugatti developed a way to lay fine layers of its superalloy dust, melting each of the 2,200 layers with 400-watt lasers, in a process that takes 45 hours per caliper, because it's easier than trying to mill billet titanium. So, now you know. This is all well and good, but what does it all mean for you? Well, it's a lot like the S-Class to begin with. Technology like ABS and curtain airbags were cutting edge and only available in the most rarefied air. But, little by little, the technology was repeated, democratized and adopted, to the point where the technology we expect in a Super Mini would leave an 80s S-Class in the dust. But we still remember the S-Class as a technological pioneer. So, could that happen with Bugatti's 3D printed caterpillars, calipers? Check back with us in 20 years, yeah.